Hello, everyone, and welcome to the night's episode of Storm King's Thunder, where we last left our wonderful party of the Defenders of Faerun, as they've been somewhat christened. They were spending a moment of reprieve inside the city of Gauntlgrim, the home place of Ashk Korriban. Ashk and her, at the current present time, partner Glory were, I'm going to be honest, it's really hard to do when one of the players is your girlfriend. We're meeting the parents of Ashk in what was originally a this is awkward moment that slowly warmed. The party's warlock encountered the runesmith, who is one of the many runesmiths of the town. They met up with Rockfen again, the androgynous gunslinger, friend, and confidant and bodyguard to Sildar Hallwinter, who was apparently on his way, and was bringing the Giant Feller, a sword he promised to get for Glory, one of the members of the Defenders. No more Bugsmans was had, but a race was instead had. And in this race, our beloved Varys Valoran, the speedy, cocky son of a bitch, made a grand out of the new character of Nemo, whose character is named Fleet, because they forgot to rage. So they did not move as fast and reveal himself to be a monk barbarian hybrid. And besides that, was there much else happened?
Got a new
Gog.
bird.
We did some birds,
Gog.
some shopping, some
Gog.
skulls.
Gog!
God.
Dog.
Now,
Dog.
it is now the equivalent of a giant street cleaner.
Yes, Gog. A once rough and tumbled, for lack of a better term, dirty, rotten ogre that followed a group of orcs around and was essentially their giant muscle. In a very big and hectic battle early on in the time of the Defenders of Faerun, before they were anything more than a ragtag band of fools, they encountered Gog. Casting Charm Person from a scroll on him, they got Gog to aid them in a battle. Nearly killed at the end of it, they gave him an ultimatum: work for us or die. He succeeded. He decided, even with his middling intelligence, that's a good idea. And such, he began to aid the party in a few small ventures before leaving them after their encounter with Venomfang, a green dragon that he refused to go near because that's a bigger thing than him. He's scared of it. And was then told he had to go. And he left due to the demands of Chief Gog, who was summoning all ogres and hill giants to her. After this time, it seems he's somehow found his way into Gauntlgrim. The causation of that being revealed to be a form of headpiece. This headband of intelligence seems to be possessed by some sort of, certainly not malicious, but maybe malicious or benign creature, which is taking over on the inside to speak sometimes in Gog's stead, and to allow Gog to pass through areas where an ogre will probably have difficulty doing.
Yeah,
He also then began explaining to the party the situation they were in, how most likely they would have to eventually go toe-to-toe with Chieftain Ga, and even gave them a location as to where she might be. Very usefully. And after that, we more or less did a few small bits, so would everyone like to start talking about it?
Whose is this dog? Hello?
Hello.
Whose is this dog?
Is that
Have you
the-
lost
Hello,
a
this is
dog?
Dog.
Just talking to like random strangers on the street.
The
Have you
look
lost a
on
dog?
Dash's face says everything that needs to be said about this whole situation.
Have you lost a dog? Is this your dog? Whose dog is this?
Not my dog. My dog's out there.
No.
Hello, this is Dog.
I think you're annoying him.
Das is counting to 10.
That's brave.
I think
We're
I
gonna-
think you're annoying him.
We're gonna not. Move on.
Funnily enough, looking at this tiny chat right now and looking at this Twitch, it perfectly resembles this fucking campaign. I'm very tired.
Trust me, I looked on that program. They didn't have any birds. I was upset.
They don't
Anyway.
have dragons either.
They did have dragons. You remember?
Oh yeah, they had the ones I didn't like.
Oh my god!
Anyway, guys,
Yeah,
seriously.
let's play some
So-
D&D.
We've not even started, and this is already the biggest tangent I've ever had.
Yes. Okay.
Let's play some D&D.
I told you not to look Death. I told you. I knew you were gonna hate it.
You were right. You were very right. So again, anything that you guys have done in particular for yourselves in this time besides venturing outside for a little bit?
We sorted out what ritual spells the mages have all swapped.
Okay.
The only thing extra I wanted to do was try and get some sort of leather belt or sort of bandolier or something that I can just put all them knives on.
Yeah, that's probably going to cost like 2-3 gold. Just mark that
I'll
off.
just-
That won't be
I'll-
difficult.
yeah, it's mainly for flavour, but I want it. Okay. I think that was it then. Unless anyone else.
Hot springs!
Oh yeah, we went to the hot springs, we chilled.
Made a mess. Oh, Kirok made a mess.
Fleet did not go to hot springs.
Because you've got to be difficult, don't you?
He doesn't want to take a bath.
Anyway, it continued to the degree that you were all enjoying yourselves, having fun, and thought, were we going to talk to someone eventually? At which point you heard "Rah, rah, rah," at the entrance gates to Gauntlet Grim, and rushing over in your expedited curiosity, you find yourselves next to two individuals, one of which has a great golden and steel designed helmet with a griffin motif. The other one is more like a wolf or a lion motif. The one with the griffin motif is riding the griffin. As Sildar takes the helmet off, as you all approach him, I'm going to grab you all and drag you over to him. Deal with it.
Thank you. Oh god, we went into the void. Where did we go?
Oh jeez.
You can see this area, can't you?
Hang on.
Fuck over there.
There we go.
There we go.
And as you are all here together at this moment, Sildar steps off, Kronos pets the side of it, runs his hand through the feathers, and he does have the hammer you've seen him more accustomed to now at his side, just latched over, and on his back you see wrapped in this thick leather, tight with ropes all around the sides of it. He reaches back and takes it off as a whole. This sword that's nearly his full length. Glory, I do believe this belongs to you. Like I said I would.
I gotta take it.
You
Thank
now
you.
have Giant Feller.
Yes!
Glory just kind of looks at it and looks at him and just goes, really sure it's not cursed? Just checking.
I've had it for the last 4 days and there's been no voices in my head. At which
Okay.
point you hear us like, is she not Josh? Yep, no voices in my head. Stop it, Faith! You just hear Faith chuckling under her helmet.
Nah, don't worry. If it has a curse, I can deal with it.
We've dealt with curses before. Yeah,
And
Kirok
Faith picks up again. No, I dealt with curses before.
Kirok steps forward, like with her arms outstretched, like she looks like she's gonna hug him, and then she sidesteps and goes to hug Cronus instead. Hey, please!
He has his hands open like, oh hi! What did I expect?
Hey,
What do I
buddy!
expect?
How you doing?
Do you have any of your feathered friends out currently?
I think my familiar will be out.
Okay.
Lee is not sure what to make of these new people, or the birds they're riding on.
I mean, it's basically just like the bird enclosure at a zoo right now. It's just. It's like, oh god.
Kirok, walking bird enclosure.
Well, you're not wrong.
Where is the lie?
How to spot someone who's had no time to prepare.
Don't worry, friend.
So, you begin petting over Kronos, who just begins almost like that thing like cat does, where it just puts its head into you. Just
Oh, hey, buddy.
And vanish. No, kidding.
Lee's gonna hide behind Roman.
Hang on.
well,
I thought the advocate's just like, wait, I'm doing the math here. This doesn't add up.
Would you like to try that again?
She still wants to see. She just
This is-
wants to be able to hide him.
Very strange. I'm used to being the thing that people hide behind.
I'm getting flashbacks to Blue trying to hide behind Curl.
you watch as well from behind you guys. You do hear the approach of heavy footfalls, and there is Rockfin stepping up with an assortment of what you've learned over the last few days are essentially toys to her, with her weapons, the different guns and everything. And she tips over to Sildar. I take it you brought my bird? This time? Not like last time? And he motions over, and Dashclaw is a little bit further back and is just waiting patiently. Finally! You actually remembered me this time, Sildar. It's not like I protect you every day. Nice to see you too, my old friend. Yeah, don't get soft with me, old goof. She just walks past and gets up on top of him.
So many good boys. My perfect bird boys.
Right, unfortunately we are going to have to go. We don't have a lot of time.
Aww.
I'm busy. I have to get to Neverwinter. There's a big council meeting, and we're all going to try and see what we can do about these giants, so that'll be interesting. If it'll be able to get past just the random talking that always happens, when we might actually get something done. Yeah, it's not fun. But
A favour, Sildar.
ask.
Go say hi to Gwydion for me. He'll be happy to catch up with you, even if for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and apparently the Gwydians have well, considering you do all own half of the mine, and that's been going for better part of 8 months now.
I totally
You might
forgot
want to
about
eventually go back.
forgot
You might want to
that.
eventually go back to Neverwinter, or go back to Phandalin.
I want
because
to.
you do have your shares are just building up apparently, and you might want to go before someone realizes there's a bunch of gold in a house that has next to no one protecting it.
I want to go to our house so bad. Never had a house
Uh,
before.
You will pop in.
Or if I pull out one of my books. I will have you guys know. I have basically like 2 books on me. One is basically the book that has, all my money and whatnot written in it. And the other book is basically, okay, I'm a harper. Also, I know these people. Okay. Yes, you own half of the mine, you have a house, and you have a bunch of money just sitting there. Yep.
A ledger
Got
and a
that in.
to-do list.
Yep.
Studying the book.
My God, a lawyer! The true darkness!
Lee is studying the book intently, confused but intently.
I put the book away real quick. Hey, look at that.
She just says, "Don't worry, can't read."
But
Still
just
loving
curious.
is pulling
I
Kronos
like to watch
back with
pictures.
himself outside of the gates. I'm kind of barking up this place right now, so And Speed is motioning back, and Faith gets off really quickly, runs over and gives Glory a hug.
Hey Faith, can you do me a favor for me?
Yeah?
When you're in Neverwinter, see if Hope's still about. I don't know if she's moved on, she travels around a lot, but if she's still in Neverwinter, say hi for me.
She nods, and she is keeping
Also,
a
she's
bit
dying
quieter.
to see you.
Yeah. Is that a pun because I have one eye? Is that a pun?
It wasn't intentional.
She looks over at Sildar. That
It was
smartass
totally
made me
intentional.
that smartass made a hole for me to see on the side where I don't have an eye. Look, and she just points into the helmet. It's like I can't see through this one. Why are you being smart, Sildar? And Sildar's already giggling, trying the helmet visor down.
He's off. He's gone. See you again soon, alright?
You too. Stay safe.
Sword will help. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. If we
Yeah,
can't
me
help
too.
you, we're in trouble. Right. And she turns and just goes, come on.
Good luck at whatever meeting you have to sit through for about 20 years.
You watch as Sildar's shoulders just go just slow. Just, And
Better than you and me, man.
Kronos does the exact same thing. Kronos' front shoulder just buckled down, just.
Will be okay, buddy.
Ah!
No, you.
And with that, you just hear something go, ah! As Kronos just straight up. And with speed that is faster than anything you've seen by one creature, there's only one thing you've ever seen move faster than them, and that is your bird. It's Haru. And the hippogriffs take off and just follow his shadow as he goes off into the distance as all three members of the Lord's Alliance leave.
Fleet, I don't think you want to miss this. And I gestured to her and watch and show her all the hippogriff flying off.
Bye.
Ooh. I bet I could race him.
To let you know, this is a +2 to all attacks and damage rolls made with this weapon.
Ooh!
Hello,
When you
yes.
hit a dragon
Hello.
with this weapon,
Oh, baby.
when you hit a dragon with this weapon, for the purposes of this damage, it refers to any creature including dragon, turtles, and wyverns. You deal an
Turtles?
additional
Yeah, they're classed as
dragon,
dragons.
Not just any turtles.
dragon turtles, which are big fucking turtles.
I was about to say, what did the turtles do?
Galderon's killed one. It was fun.
Yeah, that was
Um,
cool to watch.
He was like, "Hey guys, want a kaiju battle?"
They're scary.
No, I was thinking tortoise size.
No, they're turtles, but dragon-sized.
Yeah, but it was more the fact that as I hear turtles, like, oh, what did the turtles do?
Aww.
Slaughter the
everything.
turtles! Slaughter them all! Tonight
Our
I
teacher
dine
was-
on turtle soup.
Our teacher was a turtle, but we called him Mr. Toitus because he toyed us.
What's worse is your fucking dog side, and with the shittiest grin on its face, I want to kill that dog.
Meanwhile, my tiny
That's a-
chat
that's
is
a-
being a butt.
That's an Alice in Wonderland
Oh,
joke,
God.
thank you very much. You
I know,
cannot
and
diss
you're-
Alice.
Yeah, I can. Watch me. It's my campaign. Glory.
Bring it
It's a
home.
bonus 3d6 slashing damage every time
Against
you hit
dragons.
a dragon type creature. And should you crit, that will become 66. Basically, giving this to someone who hits a lot and crits a lot is a good thing.
Slayer weapons are fairly good at
A
slaying
19
said
feels
thing.
good.
Oh, sorry. My mistake. I was reading the Dragon Slayer as my reference.
Oh yeah, this is the Giant Slayer, isn't
Got
it?
it. I worked that out.
Sorry. So, the creatures it can affect are Cyclops, Trolls, and all types of giants. However, it does not affect undead. So an undead giant, for example, would be immune to its effects as it is a primary category undead. Okay.
Now I programmed
That's
the
that
sword
done.
in correctly.
Fleet leans down and says, "Mr. Roman, sir, who were they?"
Oh, well, Sildar met the group here. What was it, a couple years back now? I believe.
Closer to like 8
Random.
months.
About
9
Ah,
months.
okay.
just under a year.
Bandolin, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. He met him from Pandolin. Right. Basically, he shows up from time to time and helps us with certain things, like Gloria here going and grabbing a sword for her. A
I
Slayer
think
sword.
helping out is a little bit of an understatement. He is one of the higher ranked members of the Lord Alliance, but don't let that rank fool you. He's one of our dearest friends.
Guys, we
And
can
you
cross out one of the
mentioned-
quests.
And you mentioned giants. What is it that... I don't think I ever actually caught what it is you people do.
What a great question. What do we do?
Well, we're the moon pigs, and we kill
No.
giants.
No.
Moon pig.
No.
Kirok looks really sad when
carry
you
it
say
over.
that. She looks really sad when you say that.
I think I've heard something about pigs before. I
Alright.
don't know.
Do you know what a pig is?
I know what a pig is. I mean, like in my travels, I've heard of talk about pig people or something going around and doing stuff.
People.
Yeah, it's a moon pig.
Our name
Big
precedes us, I
people.
suppose.
Just
Talk like mad, move like people.
So you're like hero people.
Yes.
Yes, heroes, maybe.
Heroes.
I think heroes might be over exaggerating it slightly. We just do
I
stuff.
agree with Glory. We do stuff.
Adventurers.
We do stuff for
Wow.
money
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's a better word.
Well, wait
Yeah,
till I
so-
tell people that I met the moon pigs. I don't have to tell everybody.
Well, when you meet them, tell us. Let us know. Maybe you can introduce us.
right. Okay.
Miss Bird Lady, why are you
So-
sad now? You seem sad.
Kirok just sort of shrugs and shuffles away.
There, you did it right. That's how you check.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, plus like that, I
Jesus.
fucked something up. Holy shit.
Heart is so
God
happy.
Damn. Plus 10. Whoo.
I'm
Good
back,
boy.
boys. Back in the game.
4 bonus, 4 proficiency, and then 2 from the +2.
Coach, you'll be able to add a secondary damage, so it does a second damage roll for giants if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll do that for you, Glory.
Um,
I know how to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do something wrong.
Just it rolls
Like,
it. It rolls it whenever you attack anyway, so you can just ignore it.
Ow.
It's means it should in theory come out similar to
Don't
this.
forget to re-roll your 1s and 2s.
It'll come out similar to that. Yeah, like that.
Dang.
What you should do, Das, is make it slashing giant.
I think we'll know. the
Like in
second
parentheses.
one's fine.
Probably
Slashing
make it
G.
easier. Or
G
yeah, like a
slashing.
G. G.
And I
yeah,
still re-roll my
parentheses.
ones.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Sorry. I'll stop.
Manic laughing.
One woman should not have this much power.
I just feel like she's going to start
Yeah, there you
cackling
go.
and
Yeah,
talk about her fully operational battle station.
What, you mean like I was doing the other week?
That's no move.
Yeah, because I think that would help both us
That's no
and
moon
you
pig.
make it
I love it.
a bit easier.
Anyway, sorry, I distracted
Fantastic.
all of us with my
Okay.
sword.
So what's the plan?
Oh,
It's a very
can we
cool
call-
sword.
I think we got the episode name. That's no moon pig.
I literally just wrote that in the law book.
About my sword.
Right.
Oh, I have to show the art for this as well, because I remember showing you this, Glory.
I do remember this.
Ooh, a bit.
This art,
cool.
I put this art ways and ways back, so I have to go scrounge for this motherfucker. It's in your thing.
Oh, I bet this is gonna look cool.
I have to scroll past it. Yeah. I could probably
Let's
find
go
it.
back.
This is gonna be a pointed stick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like, this is gonna look so cool. Stick. Okay. Like, oh well.
Now
Oh,
I wish I
shit.
knew how to pronounce that.
I
Phil.
went back all the way to your tyrants. God,
I found
that's
it
a bit-
before you did.
Oh shit, son.
Just saying.
Just
Like Super Saiyan?
Found it.
Oh, too late. I already got it.
So
That
yeah,
works.
Nice.
that's what it looks like.
By the way, guys, the way that you pronounce that is Mochin Shayad.
Oh, that is
Fucking
way too hard
Chad.
for someone
I
with
would
a
not
book.
disgrace your wonderful language by trying to say that.
After
So,
the
to
session, I'm
start-
going to see if I can learn this.
When you unfurl the leathers, you take off the rope bindings. You just examine the sword. It's just been cleaned. It has this beautiful sheen off the blade under the firelight, and the hilt is this heavy steel, this solid steel. Everything about it feels weighty, but when you swing it, like you do your few test swings with it, you swing with both hands, and you swing, it moves lightly. Holding it, it is heavy. When you swing, it is like moving. It's like you're just swinging nothing. It's like a stick almost in your hand, comparatively to what this is, which is a very heavy blade. This blade weighs 20 pounds. And you do notice that there is, along the outsides of it, these strings of metal that do match Ash's armor, indicating that the outer edges of this blade are adamantite.
Ooh.
With a heavy golden design closer towards the hilt on the blade side, with the face of a giant, much like how the belts, if you've ever seen, like you know of the belts of giant strength and those types. It's that
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of face, but it's on the front, and you read a small note that was left in the leather. I made sure to get the face changed for you, and it's the face of a more like flame-wreathed face at the front, like this big heavy face on the sword.
That seems. Yeah.
That seems correct, yeah.
That seems to imply what the sword is for.
It looks glorious.
And as you-
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
And as you are all having this moment of, hey, this is really cool, this is really awesome.
Roll initiative.
That's
the
not
entire-
a good sound.
Not again.
And the entire area around you, the entire keep begins shaking. And you all know the sound is locating from one area, it's coming from the forge. Varus, your alarm spell has not gone off.
Should probably go check
Time
that
to
out.
move.
Let's start running. We
Yep,
will
I'm running.
I would like everyone to right now roll initiative.
I don't have time to attune to my sword. At times.
I've got to grab
Sad
quick
times.
thing. There we go.
Well, on the plus side, you won't need to worry about fighting any giant.
Oh, wow.
Distracted by the sword. I had one moment where Glory was stopped being paranoid for about 3 seconds just to enjoy a sword, and fucking everything went wrong.
Always the way.
I mean, you can still use it and do the damage. You just can't do the magic effects, right?
As you all begin rushing in, no,
don't know how it
everything
works.
about it. Once you attune to it, then it has its damaging property, and its
So
bonuses.
it's just a regular great
It's
sword.
basically a regular greatsword for the unattuned. Yes. You all begin rushing, and you begin hearing in Undercommon, "Aferdiyach!" And you just see this great blast of purple arcane. You see a dwarf slammed against the wall closer to the entrance to the forge in heavy armor, just slammed up and cluds to the ground dead. As there are what seem at least half a dozen drow.
Fuck drow.
So, I need to resort this. Descending. I've got a few people that are going to be showing up in this initiative, so that's going to be fun.
Oh boy.
Ooh, fun.
That sounds fun.
It actually
Ready
is.
for a run. Who's ready to fight?
We're starting from up there on top left, yeah?
Yeah, you guys are starting there, because that's basically the fight has began. I kid you not, I have to go and I'm writing out a personal initiative sheet for the enemies and for the friendlies.
Oh, that's one
Well,
of them
Varys, I think
fuckers.
I know. Varys, I think I know. You know what we needed to do. D-door.
Yeah, but we can only. You can only do it to yourself.
Yeah, because
I
they
can
have
only
to
do
be
it
the
to
same
one
size
person.
and you're small.
Yeah. Unless somebody enlarges me.
Ah.
Or reduce
Medium
it.
size. Yay!
So have we had a rest since our last session?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We've
Yeah,
had.
that was
we've had
like the
4
day
days.
after.
Right up.
So
I
yeah,
just
you
wondered
guys
if I
have
got my
plenty
key
of
point back.
rest.
Fuck
You
is
did.
that? Oh wait,
You did.
I don't know.
Luckily, I was in the mindset that we had last time where Dash has not given us any combat for 2 weeks. I was like, I'm preparing spells for combat.
It's like everything's going so well. Something has to go wrong.
This happened in Philbar. I didn't prepare combat spells because I thought we were having a nice chill episode.
Wait, you're saying you didn't do that this time? Please tell
No,
me.
I did it this time.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you not learn your fucking
No,
lesson?
that's what he just
Oh,
said.
I
He learned
did.
from last time and prepared spells this time. Yeah, then I'm a sorcerer and can't change my spells.
Or you don't need to?
Okay, so for these wonderful bastards, I need to grab all their stuff.
Oh, now is not a good time for this computer to crash.
Don't crash!
Please don't.
Don't crash! Please don't crash.
No, but I'm still required. Somewhat. Okay.
This is the voice of Frog. Curls his computer. Please do not crash.
We're good.
Okay, for the sake of ease, because there's a lot of cogs moving in this, I'm going to have allies moving on one initiative and enemies moving on one.
That's
So
fair.
they're all going to go at the same time. So, as you guys are... Let's see, Varys, you're up. You're up.
Oh,
Varys.
sweet. Oh boy. I'm just gonna start running. I don't know what's going down, so I'm just gonna start running. 30. I'll dash.
Okay.
45.
You're not gonna make yourself hasted.
No, I don't know what's going. I don't know what's happening. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't-
At present, you only see one dwarf, like this kind of Slayer-style dwarf, just shouting out some profanity and pointing towards the interior with 2 axes out, just spinning them in the air. And an arrow shoots out towards him, and he actually catches it between the undersides of both axes, like just and breaks it, and just shouts out again.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just run to there. That's all I'm gonna. That's my turn.
Okay, Fleet, what do you do on your turn?
Okay, she's going to probably run down to here where she can see what's going on. And seeing that the city appears to be attacked by drow, she is going to run the F away.
You see this
Aw,
begin
child.
screaming and just bolt.
Yep.
Yeah.
At 65 dash and then free run, let's just say that she's effectively gone from the map.
Yeah, she just went, nope, and is out. That's fair.
Wait, does she see Drow though?
Ooh, from that angle.
You wouldn't have seen Drow if you were over there. That's why I've done what I've done.
She sees fighting, she F's off.
Okay. Well, he is, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's updated. A lot of stuff right there, folks. Okay, so
It's not like
two
you told her to
guys are
stay or anything,
moving.
and she's a messenger, not a fighter.
That's fair.
True. Roman, you're up. No enemies have gone yet.
I'm going to detour into here.
That's
You
brave.
detour. You just you land. There's there's a really old dwarf to your side, immediately holding himself down under a forge and just like screaming out something as he's reaching for like a light crossbow, and his hands are just shaking and panicking as he's just fumbling with it. Looks over at you. Ah! What you? Ah! Ah!
Calm it, old man. I'm here to help. Ah! They get into a fighting pose. Yeah.
Your magical
Battle poses.
energy just boom into place. 3 drow just immediately look straight over to you.
Shit.
This was a
As-
mistake.
As this one drow one of the 2 drows more central, they're both raising their hands to the central point and just whispering something. Make an Arcana check. Funnily enough, you're one of the few characters that could get away with making Arcana checks here.
Fuck.
You don't know
Not
what
with
they're
a roll
casting.
like that.
Not with a
Could've,
roll like
didn't.
that. Could've, but did not.
Well,
Ah.
I got a witty one-liner I'm gonna say later.
Before or after you die?
Before, hopefully.
If you have movement
Okay.
left, consider hiding behind something.
You do have movement.
Um,
All glorious 25 of it.
I'm not there actually.
Hey.
no, I'm
Well,
gonna
you
stay
could-
right
You
here.
could hard time that anvil. You're only a gnome.
You just like duck under that stone table. You just like dash off the table and just jump down and hide back to it. Okay, that's your turn. Kira. Fluffy flu. What do you do?
Cool, I'm probably going to spend my entire turn dashing, because I can't see anything either. So, let's just... I'm gonna go behind this corner here, so nothing shoots me, and that's my turn.
Cool. Let's see. That means... Roman! Make a stealth check. As you watch as these 2 begin finishing their spell, and one takes out this like really heavy, like say about maybe like half his torso length flask, pops it and points it towards the forge, and you just hear like just this like sucking sound of as you just see all the fires immediately just extinguish out of it, and you just close the flask.
It's the Illuminator.
And as it happens, the other one who's holding this energy just throws it out, and you see the fires erupt again from the forge, but this time it's not fires from a central place down below. It's fires from a particular point. You see a split just as this just ash, dust, and smoke begin pouring out of this portal. One side of it.
Oh.
Another
Fuck
side of it.
No.
2 massive claws. Golden
No.
horns with a massive bull face.
They killed 40 minions already? Like, what the fuck? They got...
Uh, good
Well
job,
done,
Naren.
Yay!
As
Thank
you just
you
see
for
this
ensuring our
massive
Oh, shit.
beast just stands out and just begins beating it. Just
That's not good.
you watch it just reaches down for the 2 dwarves next to it, just smashes their skulls together and just bite into their torsos. Both dwarves are effectively dead. Oh yes, your cleric. Who would like to Jaeger him?
Jaeger.
Should we just
I'm gonna
take
put
it
him
again?
It
here.
should be me and Krauser, because we already have access, I think.
Cool. Go ahead.
Probably best.
Well, I think currently his turn will be spent dashing. Nice and easy.
Alright, we'll say that that's going to be his turn, so I'm just going to do this with him now. Is he
Which
can only
one's
go 50 feet? Yeah, roll initiative for him.
Oh god.
He can only do initiative. I was doing it. I'm putting
Sorry,
him...
we were all
Stop
trying to
it!
do. We all,
Stop
tri-
it!
we all tried to do it
Bad
simultaneously.
children! Let your DM do
Individual
it. He's got this shit. That's his turn? Okay.
I kind of feel bad that you downed a person.
It's
But
fine.
it was in character, so I don't feel that bad.
Ashk, you suddenly get the very, very heavy presence of, that doesn't feel like it belongs here, of a, what the fuck just showed up?
Right. I'm gonna use my full action to dash as far as I can, and as I do so, I'm basically slamming Golaitori on my shield and yelling in Dwarvish, "Get the militia to the forge! Get the militia to the forge!"
And at this point, you just hear, there's this constant horn sound, and there are actually dwarves it's dwarves! Someone's starting a fight. Dwarves are gonna start showing up when someone starts showing a fight. So, let's get a few of them on the board.
Don't worry, there's a very fast messenger informing anyone who hasn't heard the horn as if they hadn't heard the horn,
Yeah.
which they would have.
Where is it at? Appendix. Miss Humanoids. Yeah, and these other dwarves that are around you now all have different kind of spears at their sides and axes at their hilts. Seem to be getting themselves ready. As you do begin hearing a sound that was rumbling, but last time you heard it, you were on it. As you hear the elevator from the throne room coming down, which means big guy's on his way. And for once, I don't mean Galgarond.
I mean, that'd be some shit, though. Just a giant fucking dragon pops in.
Oh,
Okay,
hey
we're
guys.
Not with a Garistro.
Who needs heroes?
yeah.
Yeah, that's my one problem
dragon.
with him.
Oh.
I'm gonna admit.
All right. No.
You watch
Still
as the
fun feeding
dwarf.
him that one time.
You watch the dwarf at your side, Nerwin, with that little crossbow. He just fumbles, it breaks on him, like, elevate craft, and just grabs the spear and just throws it at the fucking Garistro, like it's gonna do anything. Do you ever see those things where it's just, boom? Basically what happened. And we'll see how many other dwarves are gonna do the same. Nope. I actually have to keep an eye on his AC, just in case someone actually hits him.
Oh my god, that's
Because
fucking hilarious.
I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna roll a d20 and add the number of dwarves there are together, because they're all gonna start aiming at him. I was a 4 plus 5, so none of them hit. Bing, 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 bing. Which makes a lot more sense to do when it's like, hey, this is a lot easier to control. It's to say a bunch of dwarves fire at him. Bang, that's fuck all. Okay, that's Ashik's turn. That was then the allies' turn. Oh, and at the end of that turn as well, have to close that one. I'll move him down here. Sorry, lot at the same time, folks. QRS. Named VCs. Oh,
Oh shit.
as out does indeed come Joseph Bugman himself, with this very large, like, rotund-barreled crossbow, loaded. Looks inside. Alright. Something that might actually survive one shot. Right, Glory.
I'm on this initiative. I want to try and get. Okay, I'm just gonna use my test dash because I can't move as quickly as the rest of these fuckos. Hang on.
You're probably be faster than the dwarf.
Cool.
You
no,
can
no,
get
awesome.
to... You could get to...
Hang on, my Brawl 20's been real fucking slow.
I got you, fam. Don't worry, I got you. You can get to about there.
Thank you. And that's all she wrote.
I say it's going to be fair, so I'm just going to open up the entire map of Gauntlegrim so you can all see what the rest of it looks like.
Thank you.
So it isn't just ominous shadows. It's like, don't worry, guys. If something's going to come and kill you, you're going to know about it.
Fleet is currently somewhere in the throne room.
Going, monster!
Pretty much.
Well, at least she'd informed someone there that something bad
Yeah,
is going
no.
to get done.
If only we had some sort of earrings that can go, hey guys, drows and things, and the giant fuck off demon thingy.
A Jenga.
Yeah.
Okay, Varus, it's your turn, buddy boy. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot.
Doesn't
you watch-
everyone have a wooden whistle equipped for such a situation?
That'd be nice if you had one,
You
but
don't know
no one's used their action to blow their whistle.
Well,
You
we
watch
all
actually,
know
my
there's
Varus,
danger. We're just going
Varus?
towards it.
Yeah.
I'll say Varus and Ash, anyone who basically came down that side, you watch as the Slayer who's down the way has all these runic tattoos, just lets out this massive scream, not even a roar, a scream, and every rune on him ignites into this bright glowing red, and he just barrels into the room.
I half expected him to blow up by that description.
Yeah. They all light up.
You hear this
Dwarven
massive scream out.
berserker.
You just hear this massive scream out of elven variety as you just, well, that's a dead drow.
Best type of
Damn! Ice cold.
He looked at him, goes, falls over. Okay.
You cast, you dead.
He cast you dead. Since he is attacking recklessly, that definitely, yeah, no, yeah, definitely, yeah, no.
Actually, Des,
One of those attacks would have killed it. Actually,
how high is the ceiling in here?
it's about 30 foot. Give you an idea, this thing's standing about 18, 20 foot tall, and there's about 10 feet between it and the ceiling, which its arms could probably reach.
Cool. All right.
Varus, you're up, my dude.
Oh boy. I'll still put the blade strong. There's some bonus
go.
action.
You just go, Blade Song!
Oh no.
You also, I think, hear a gnome's going, ah!
Oh, I was like, oh, what am I gonna do about this thing? Oh, I'll probably use telekinesis. Yeah, that'll work.
70, 75, 80, that's a dash. That is my turn.
Okay. Omen. How about it?
Hey, you know that giant fuck off demon thing?
Range, 60 feet.
It's in 60 feet.
Charisma saving throw or be banished. If the creature is native to the plane, it is harmless demi plane, while the target remains incapacitated. If it's native to a different plane of existence, you're on, the target is banished with a faint returning to its home plane. The spell ends if 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest one. So basically it will you have 1 minute. If you can keep that up for 1 minute, it's gonna stay in the
It
planes.
stays where it came
It
from.
stays there.
Let's make sure it has advantage on all saving throws.
Fuck.
So I say, for the sake of fairness,
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure that this was not whispered, so you guys can see the roll.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah,
God damn.
Oh.
that would have been good. Now
Good
all
try.
the other rolls aren't gonna do.
Fuck. Stupid demon fucking bastard.
You try to cast out the spell at it. The Grisser shakes his head for a moment. And just looks straight at you. You've definitely goaded the beast.
Toro.
And I can't do an Eldritch Blast then for my bonus action.
You could Misty Step.
I don't have Misty Step.
Kind
You
of
can have a
sucks to
bonus
be
action, but
you.
can't do a bonus action.
You can move. Probably behind someone else would be a good idea right now.
Sorry.
I don't know, anvils are usually fairly sturdy constructs.
Not
But
too,
You can
Gristra-
not too
hide behind anyone.
Garistro.
Yeah, Garistros are like if you made a demon grog.
Yeah.
It is a living siege weapon. Okay, so I'm just going to resort these really quick and then back down to now Kirok's turn.
Oh, that came around quick.
Why do I
Yeah,
feel this is a
Should
distraction?
just use telekinesis.
To understand, wetting yourself is a free action.
Oh yeah, I will wet myself.
Why
There.
is my... There we go.
I will wet myself a little bit.
Okay, so
Like,
that's-
great.
I'm just gonna come around here and go, hey, Varus! just scoot.
Why are you following me?
I don't know. Ooh,
There's just a dwarf in front of both of you, like, what the fuck?
ooh, that looks dangerous. Ooh.
You gonna kill this thing, please?
Gonna do my best, buddy. That's for sure.
My best buddy.
Oh, I will actually cast Hex from the ring.
For now, I think we're just gonna stay here, though. It looks like it's
Okay.
distracted because
What are you choosing?
Charisma.
Okay, this is charisma checks. So if it has to persuade someone, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
wait,
say-
yeah, fuck,
I'd
that's the
say
wrong one.
strength checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cast hex on them. Cool. Nice. Is that all you want to do, Kirok? Is there anything you want to do? Are you planning? Are you plotting? What are you going?
No, I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna stay here because, from my point of view, it's distracted by something else. I can't see
Yeah.
what it's distracted by. And
You do look over, and it is you do see. Oh, it's distracted by something. To which you hear a high-pitched gnomish screech.
oh dear, that's not good.
That's a noise.
That's is this concentration?
Tensely relatable noise.
That's concentration, so they're not going to do that just yet. From this position, annoyingly, there isn't much to do. So I think I can see. Can I see
Oh,
that
yes.
guy from here?
Yeah, you can.
Well, you
I'm-
have Spell Sniper, don't you?
Yeah, I've got spell sniper. I just need to be able to see him. So I'm just gonna ping a. I'm just gonna start off slow with the firebolt.
That's definitely a hit. You sear off most of the elf's face.
Oh.
You burn off a great deal of hair. You're starting to realize Nezanar seemed to be quite the exception, in that he was a very stout and durable and dangerous individual. Normal drow don't seem to be that durable.
Oh, they're gonna have a bad day in a couple of goes then.
Dude, you can't re-roll ones, can you?
Nope.
Nope.
That's a me thing.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, that's
What level are you below?
she's level
10?
11.
11.
Right, moving on.
11. That'll be another D10 then, because that gets stronger at level 11.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Remember it yourself next time, Fluff. Yeah, he's definitely dead now.
It used to be programmed in, but the program didn't work, so I had to change it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just fire off, and you watch as essentially an additional force of it. It's almost like this second shot, if you know, like, say, pistols that do a triple tap. It's kind of that, but it's a double. It's two balls. One strikes off, and he goes, pulls back, and his face just gets melted in. The skull just burns and just scars, and he just collapses it down next to the mage. As the mage pokes his head over towards you two.
I just sort of like glance at Varus, just like, that did more than I expected.
Good job.
Okay, it is now the dwarves' turn. So I'm going to move literally every NPC this way.
I mean, Des, it's like you just were like, oh, what is What does Roman have? Oh, a thing that just goes. Yeah, we'll just throw these little things in here. There we go.
It's almost like sometimes it's not a perfect little bundle of enemies for you to fireball. Fucking deal with it.
That's what I probably should have done. Oh wait.
Hindsight's 2020. Okay, that's those guys. And I'm gonna move him here. We'll say for the sake of brevity, he's there. Cool. Joseph Bugman is there. Alright, so everyone in combat. We're gonna do all the attack rolls against the Goristro. This is everyone that's at range, which is 6 dwarves. That's an actual 1.
Damn it.
Spears and bits of musket. These are blacksmiths. These aren't warriors. They're not trained for battle. So the
They just
ones
make
in
things
melee.
better.
The ones in melee. Nope. And that's a natural 20. And that's the Slayer. Who looks at the Dragolith, cracks his neck, and just starts grinning. As he just takes these 2 axes that are more like great axes in his hands. And just begins swinging. And he's now going to enter a frenzied rage. And lets out a massive battle cry. So let's see, that was against that guy, that actually all hits, and that was a crit, so that dice gets doubled. So instead of that being 11, that's now 22. That's 9, and that's 22, 9, 8, 39, plus 9 from his rage bonuses from them. So, yeah, the Dragolith has its target for this.
Saves me dealing with that.
As it just begins carving into him with this bloodthirsty frenzy. And Roman, he lets out this massive cry that is almost this boastful challenge in Dwarven style. And I need to make a, that's a 19 for the normal elves, so they resist the taunt. And that's a 3, oh, yeah, it's a non-magical effect. So that's a 3 for the Gristro.
Woo!
So you watch as all these creatures begin focusing, like all look to the dwarf and others begin focusing on other things. The Dragolith, too close, has to take his attention to the beast, this taunting madman who seems to be encouraging his own death. And the Garishra just looks. And, oh, I forgot he's here. I have to roll for him too. That was an 8. So, you now notice something you missed as these 2 small black wings furlough out. You see the small black dragon wormling look straight over towards the Slayer, who shouts out in Dwarvish, loud enough that even Ash can hear it. Come and fight me, you drop bastards! I'll show you how a true dwarf dies! Slayers.
My
They don't
hero.
give a shit.
He's so
Oh.
dreamy.
Ash, clearly
I'm
you
an
need to-
IRL.
Ash, clearly you need to become a Slayer. Ash, just go Barbarian, take 3 in Barbarian, talk to me about multiclassing it to my,
Go into Paladins, you're fine.
She's into that lighter shit. Alright, so that's him, they've all
Let's go to
gone.
perfect quickly.
Holy, like, holy hell, she's cute.
Accurate.
You guys watch as well as Joseph Bugman pulled in, has his repeater crossbow lined up, looks over the dwarf's head as he's a slightly taller dwarf, and begins grinning. Oh, here's our first target. Lines it up towards the dwarf, towards the drow mage. So I now need to get his character sheet out. And that's a miss.
Damn it.
Well, those are 2 misses, but that's definitely a hit. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, so it's only that damage. Right, so he's physically firing, and you watch it. Every time he fires, it's like 3 bolts from his thing are just erupting out. The first 3 all just like are splintering off as he begins lining himself up and aiming and focusing, and the final 3 that fire off sinking into the drow mage, who looks pretty hurt from those 3 bolts that actually hit him. and he just like pulls off this thing. You watch as the entire barrel that had these bolts in it just drops out. He takes another one and with his bonus action with fast hands. And Ashk, it's now your turn. This is why, you guys telling Belagar, there might be someone trying to take it out, and having Joseph get called is a very good thing. Because he's good at killing big guys. He is, in fact, a, slayer of giants, one might say.
Or a giant slayer, some others might say.
Okay, I think something's up here. As I dash past, I grab one of the closest dwarven warriors and I go, get the legions to the throne room, and then I carry on to the forge.
Okay, make a persuasion check. We'll just see how successful it is in the heat of battle under a, oh shit, this thing is going on, for you to direct someone else.
Hang on, character sheet problems.
You will say you have advantage on it because you are taking a what's not used to you, like a very leadership position. Right. So with that advantage, that definitely works. So you shout it out, and the dwarven woman who's passing us, she goes, right! And she just turns back around and signals, and there's 4 more dwarves that are coming up from below, and a few from even outside, like the outside guards getting a bit lighter, and she begins to push, to the throne room, protect the king! And they all follow her for a bit, so they're going to go this way. I'm just going to use her as the token to represent them. So you're going to dash past?
Yep.
You can get to there because you are a small.
Yes, if you could do the honors, honey, that would be great.
Love you. Boop. Boop. Alright, because Durin rolled on a 10, he gets to go before the enemies that go on a 10. What does Durin do?
Just gonna move, Blue. What do you reckon? I think it's another movement turn for Durin.
Bluff. We cannot hear you. Please respond to the K.
Let's just take the initiative that he's moving.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. He can't hit anybody, so he's just going to move 50 feet to get to there. That's as far as he can get.
Watches the
He'll cast the cantrip guidance on Glory and Ashk, and he can't see us, so...
That's, guidance can only cast on one person.
It's an action.
You could cast it on Glory.
Hang on.
Guidance is a one person and it's a d4.
Yeah, I'm confusing it with
Bless.
Bless.
But he can cast guidance on Glory as he passes her. As is a.
I mean, he's dashing, so he can't.
Oh, sorry, it's an action. Okay, so he just moves.
Yeah, confusing it with Bless.
You could cast Beacon of Hope if you like, so anyone around you would get a heal.
I will save it for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
for now we're good.
All right.
It's an action.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
So you watch as, right. So Roman, you watch as the drow that's gotten shot by these 3 bolts looks over to the other one. Speaking something in Undercommon, raises a hand up and begins focusing magic towards the dwarf that's in the top left corner as a lightning bolt just cascades outward. And that's a very dead dwarf, even if he succeeds to save, and he just gets immediately just fried by the spell. Just erupts and just electrocutes as he crumbles to the ground. And he and the other drow all begin moving this way.
Oh god.
This one is gonna... Roman, you noticed something as well. The knight that was fighting against the drow on the further side from you didn't try to strike at him when he moved. As all these guys begin running up this way, the Dragolith is actually thrown to the side here as you watch as the Garistro stomps in on top of the corpses and is going to make its attacks up against the Slayer. So that is going to be it's charging. If I'm correct. Let me just make sure he came from here to here. Yeah, that'll be enough movement for him to charge. So yeah, so he's gonna make his gore attack. Right, yeah. Oh boy. So, thankfully he takes half damage because he's raging.
Ooh.
Thankfully. But he has... So that's 120, that is now 90. And he must make a strength saving throw. He makes this with advantage because he's raging. And he fails, and he is knocked prone.
I'm sorry, did you just say 100 and something?
He had 120 health, and now he has 90. He's
Would
now
you
knocked. Now he's knocked prone, and that's from the gore attack. And now he's going to make his other two attacks, and it's going to be his two huff attacks. Actually, he's going to do a huff and a slam. So the huff, yeah, that definitely hits, and he's knocked prone, so that also hits. So that is 8 damage, and that is 9 damage. So he takes a grand total of 7. Thank God something with raging was there. Also, Roman, the small black wormling begins moving up here and begins crawling at you. As it just begins to ring back.
Hey Varys, it's another dragon! Your favorite!
I love dragons.
And
dragons.
I need a... it's going to move to here. And I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
I'm gonna roll up a newspaper real quick and throw it at it. Like, no, bad! Dexterity, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15.
That succeeds. So you
Yay.
only take 14 points of acid damage. The other dwarves next to you are immediately just like this old blacksmith who's slightly using cover. I say it's fair to roll. No, he succeeds. And his apprentice does not. The apprentice out in the open is immediately just melted. And the other one, he just crouched down, he's just burned down the side of the stairs, goes, no! Oh god! Oh! And, you watch the knights that were fighting. The one that had this, like, nasty looking weapon on him. Both these knights, these dwarf and warriors who were alongside, and they were essentially spared up against the drow. But you noticed something as the fight was continuing. They weren't striking the drow. They weren't. They were more like block, big block kind of thing. And it's only now you're realizing it as you watch as the dwarf next to the slayer just raised up his hammer to go to slam down at it twice. That was
Okay, so...
So the first one hits, and that's 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second one misses.
Some people got charmed. Possibly.
And the other one just holds its position here. And actually just like pulls out this small keg, lights it, and rolls it into the room. So that's a dexterity saving throw for him. No. Yeah, actually. This central dwarf here throws himself back, as this one is just immediately caught up in this black powder explosion, which would have dealt... Yeah, no, he was dead. This dwarf's fucking dead. And the Draglioth. Oh yeah, I forgot he's a bit bigger. He looks so small next to the Arista.
More or less than I remember.
Smaller than I remember.
I was like, I remember killing one of these, but I don't think it was tiny.
Yeah, let's see. It's going to move this way, all the way up to the only threat in the room. As you watch one of the drow just shout something out at it, it focuses, looks over towards you, and just leaps at you. Unfortunately, it cannot get there as it's dashing. So it can only get there to you to dash. So the Slayer's currently prone, and all this shit's going down. Glory, what you do with your turn?
Why did I decide to detour in here?
You asked me, bud.
You had
He did for the same reason that I didn't. Because- yeah.
Because.
Oh, action surge or not to action surge. How far am I?
Before you say it, they don't count as giants.
I know.
They're
No,
big
I know.
motherfuckers, but they don't count as giants.
No, I know that.
It's like
I'm
it's
just
like a
trying-
bull on steroids. It's like a minotaur on steroids. It's just like smash everything.
Okay. No, I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. Right.
One in this fight.
Varys. You watch the dwarf above get thrown down by the Garistro, like straight up gored. When I say gored, as in the horns actually went through his like stomach, lifted him up and slammed him on the ground, and he's just flailing and swinging the axes up, screaming bloody murder as he's now being pummeled with the hammer from the side as well in these fists. That dwarf is still somehow alive, and just swinging and screaming bloody murder.
I wanna reach behind to Kirok and Dido.
Okay, I'm gonna guess there.
Now you use your detour.
Gonna be to the
Oh,
right.
sorry. I'll move you back there. Because someone else hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
You gonna describe what you do? Okay, so you watch Roman, you're like panicking, and you see this shimmer out of the corner of your eye, this like gleam. And you're going, as you see a figure cast a spell and now become visible. As it reaches a hand up and grabs at the Garisto.
A tiny drop of blood at the end of my finger, and I just gently touch him on the back, and the blood just shoots into him.
As you cast Contagion.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna start crying.
I really wish my camera wasn't bugging the hell out. Tiny
I
chat.
can't
in that
even.
case-
I can't even look at tiny chat right now. This
My
confused
tiny
me
chat is
so
just
much.
frozen.
Right. So I need to make a saving throw, Constitution saving throw. Spell DC 17.
This is,
I need to make
this
a
is
melee
meant-
spell attack. Now, how do I do that?
It's just basically roll a d20 and add your
Spell attack bonus.
spell attack
Efficiency
modifier.
spell
It's just
bonus.
considered a melee attack, but it is your wisdom modifier and your bonus. It just says you have to be in melee to do it, is how they say it.
This is
So-
meant in the nicest way possible, but welcome back, Snake Hips.
Cool.
Click the
That
wisdom
would-
button. I assume that helps.
You have proficiency with it and all.
That's
so-
out of character.
You don't
Okay,
have
s-
proficiency, but that would have worked either way. So cool. That does hit.
So
Right.
So
I
wait,
need
did
to
you
make a
like
Constitution
basically
saving throw.
portray yourself as Fleet to be this person, and then actually was fucking still the same character?
What?
You don't know.
Fight
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Questions later.
Yeah, you're currently fighting a Garistro. That can wait.
Yeah, you notice I am not wearing my old clothes. I am wearing a brand new set. The skull mask is gone, and it's now a much cuter looking mole thing, and my robes are adorned with awesome snake decoration.
There he is, guys. He's back.
Triskelion comes to mind, but there we go.
Right. So it does succeed the saving throw. What do you choose to cast upon it that it has to save for every turn?
Do I know whether or not Roman has any more banishes up his sleeve?
No. I'm going to say no, because it's a very powerful spell. You don't know how many he can do that
Yeah.
of.
I'm bugger it. I'm just going to cast Flesh Rot on him.
Flesh Rock, cool. They will have a disadvantage on all charisma checks and vulnerability to all damage should he fail 3 saving throws, which
Does
is at the end of each of the target's turns.
The disease affects him immediately. He has to save 3 times for it to stop affecting him. That's why I have to roll the hit.
You inflict with the disease of your choice at the end of each turn. After
he has
failing
to...
3 times, it lasts for the duration, and it can succeed 3 times to stop it. Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Perfect. That makes more sense. Right. So you now watch as this Scaristro is like leaning down at this dwarf, and you see this like parts of his muscle from his shoulder just slots off, like clean off, just washes off, and he looks confused at itself, and looks towards its back, and just like staggers over to the left in this moment of weird confusion. It is currently disadvantaged on all charisma checks and vulnerable to all forms of damage. As you now see, ducking under a massive claw from it, wearing the clothes described, Zero Little. Varus Valorant, it is now your turn. You wish to still do what you were doing?
Yeah, sweet. I'm still D-dooring to like there. Yeah, it'll be like there. So Kirok will be.
Okay.
So you're going into the lava.
No, he's standing. I imagine he's
No, that's
D-dooring
fine.
close to the lava pedestal.
And I'm
So you are
already
now
flying.
there. The Drows, you
Um,
also, Varus, you are now aware. The Drows mages were currently working on a teleportation circle.
Which ones are the mages?
The
The
two
ones
in
that
front
look
of you.
like. That's not. All the 2 with the purple hands.
The 2 with the purple hands.
Sweet. The one right in front of me. Take a step forward. I will do the.
What is your... What does it take to cast Edor? Is it a bonus action or action?
It's an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an action.
Just making sure so that it's not before like say, oh, I'm gonna do this and then do other things. It's just I was just curious what you were gonna do.
Don't,
Next,
don't worry. No, I was gonna smack him with my sword in the face. So.
which you can
I
do with what? Like, why are you allowed
I
to
will
bonus
use
action?
the word thing on the sword that lets me use a bonus action.
You know, bitch. When I go away and I make up the words, you can at least say them or learn them. You
Fine,
fuck.
fine.
You've been doing this for months. I feel like I'm committing a lot to this relationship and I'm not getting much out of it.
I'll take two words.
Okay.
I'll take Faz
Is that alright?
and Una to get advantage as well because fuck you. I'll
Okay.
say Faz and Una. Use 2 charges. Get advantage on the guy right in front of me.
And you slap him with your sword.
Slap him with my sword.
Holy. What are you from New
Have a sword in
Jersey?
your face.
Come
It's
on now.
with advantage.
It's with advantage, so roll it.
Yeah. You can take the first damage if you want.
You watch as he's like looking, focusing on this thing, sees you from behind, just raises up a hand and this barrier protects him. Bing, as he casts shield.
I'm not going to counter spell shield. Come on, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he
That's fine.
continues
Turn it
working on
down.
his,
Turn it down.
as he continues working on his rune for the
Okay,
teleportation
well,
circle.
as soon as I'll tell you that, as soon as I see the casting, I will counter spell teleportation circle.
They're preparing
I'll
the
tell you
circle,
when-
and then they're going to cast it. So it's going to take them time,
yeah,
and then
it takes like a minute.
And they're
to
doing
cast. Yeah, so
You're noticing actually that the you know the rate of it. They're casting incredibly quickly. There's not much time left. Not a lot
Get
of
rid of
time
the
left.
outer circle, fucking them up.
Just cast Gust on the dust, and it's like no.
You may laugh.
Oh no, no!
I'll take a step around them and go to there.
Okay.
And
The
that's
other drow immediately take focus of you. Roman, there's a Dragoliath in your face.
Hi. Well, now that Varus is there, that kind of fucks the whole thing up. I was just gonna go chink chink, boom.
Don't worry, bruh. Don't worry. I got a
What
plan.
plan?
I
You got
this.
that?
There's a reason.
Yeah, it's activated.
There's a reason he brought me with him.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand there and shake my rod.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Shake
Hey,
your rod in
how
front
you
of a
doing?
drow. You look him dead in the eye as you shake the rod.
and I get myself a fucking thing back. Like, hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, I feel powerful.
Oh god.
I was joking and you went too far. Right, is that all you're gonna do?
And then I shall eh,
It's an
Go.
action to shake the rod.
yeah, I know. I will just stand there. Yeah, because
You could. Oh no, you can't
What?
take the dodge action. You
yeah. Well,
can't do nothing. You kind of bonus action or move around him. You're
I mean, I gotta get arranged with this guy
You could
anyway.
be a
So.
very smart man. Okay. I was gonna say you'd be a very smart man not to do that.
Eh.
As you just run up towards the Garistro as the Dreadloith is going to take a attack at you. It's gonna bite at you.
That's a miss.
And that was a 14. Yeah. Hang! Misses. Give you guys an idea, when the Goristo charged the Slayer, it dealt 61 points of damage, reduced to half by raging. That's why that's a big one.
Yeah,
Alright,
but he can't charge me if
Kira.
I'm right next to him.
True, he can just pound you to death. Kirok.
Also, he's not focused on me. He's focused on you.
What's the rule on casting bonus action spells and other spells together? Is it one has
You
to
can
be
only cast the third level spell, or sorry, the bonus action you can only cast at a second level.
second level? Cool.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind if anybody's alive.
Bear in mind, guys, she
Why am I
drew a
suddenly
deck of
very,
many
very
things
scared?
card, which gave her a wonderful
It's so
bonus
good.
to experience.
Hey guys,
This
it's
plan is so
such a
good.
shame that these drow came here for me to ruin their day because they're about to get fucking sunbeamed.
Ooh, you big sunbeam!
Sunbeam.
We go.
So these guys right here are probably all about to get obliterated. It's
Hey, you know what the one thing Drows hate? Sunlight!
Yeah, sunlight. So even if they do survive, they've probably got disadvantage on like
A
everything.
beam of brilliant flashlight flashes out from your hand in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot line. Every creature in the line must make a Constitution saving throw. That's all well and good. What level is Sunbeam?
It is level 6.
The sixth?
6th.
It's a sixth
I
level?
could probably line up better, to be honest. It's like that, probably.
If I see anyone trying to counterspell it, I'm counterspelling their counterspell.
Hey, I'll put my support buddy with me.
Okay, so
I kind of just want to get Kira one of these mirrors with the actual glass cut off, and there's a target in the middle of it, which is actually firing.
Hold on, head
Give
on.
me
Maybe
Yeah.
death ray.
Yeah.
the DC is.
I mean, that's seriously what I need for my
What
own
level is the
class.
spell again?
6th level.
Fuck, I forget that. It's like, oh yeah, that.
It's a high
Right,
level
so-
spell, yo.
So Varus, you're going to have to be able to counteract one of them, as both of them are going to cast it at 4th level, because they. Oh, sorry, one of them, because one already used his reaction. They're like, I'm going to shield me.
Yes.
Oh God.
Um,
So there's going to be one counter spell at 4th level.
Wow.
So you need to roll. Basically, you need to roll a DC check.
I'll do it
So just
first.
make. Yeah, you're going to do it. Doing it at higher level doesn't change anything, my dude.
Yeah, it depends what level they're casting. If I'm casting it at the same level they're casting it, it just
You
cancels out.
instantly cancels it out.
Yeah.
Right, so
It's-
you don't know what
I-
level
I-
they're casting it at.
Yeah,
so
which
you're
one
just going
I'm
to
doing
guess
first.
higher level, right?
I'm
my dude.
casting it at third. So now you tell me if I have to roll for it.
You have to roll for it.
Okay, that's fine. So it's DC equals 10. So it's just ability check making your spellcasting ability. It's just an int check, right? Is it with proficiency?
No.
So it's
Is,
just an
don't
int check.
is this an ability check or a saving throw?
This is a check.
So that would block anything of a level 6. It's 10 plus spell level.
So you watch as the mage begins to put up its hand, and it's immediately blocked and looks over. In this, why? To Varus. It's just why. Kirok, You know you want to.
Here
I
comes the.
desperately
Hit
want
one.
to. I can hit these three, or I can hit these three, because that just clips the third guy. So I'm gonna take
Hit
out
the
the
two
two.
mages.
I think I'm gonna take out the two spellcasters. So that's
Make your
gonna
roll.
be a dex save, if that makes a difference.
Constitution, if I'm correct.
Oh no, yeah,
Const-
it is. It's
Con.
oh yeah, it's con.
Which is
New
probably
spell.
Yeah, no, yeah.
New spells.
New spells at new levels.
Has 30 damage.
How does it feel? to do that much damage?
Feels good. Oh, that's a shame. That is such a
bye-bye.
shame.
Rest in fucking ashes. What the shit?
I heard my name.
Hey, all the name puns today.
So are they only partially disintegrated, or are they totally disintegrated?
Shut up.
Let us have this one victory, doesn't retro.
Let me have this moment.
They just go.
Okay,
poof
so,
and, like
good
radiant
news.
light.
The Drow Elite Warrior is still up, as he succeeded that, so he takes only 15 points.
Cool.
But you bet your sweet ass he does disadvantage on a lot of shit.
Cool. I use 2 sorcery points to cast.
And
Magic
the other
Missile
Drow, this
at
Drow
second
here,
level.
is still up,
Cool.
but he's looking really rough. So you're going to cast Magic Missile at a second level. How can you cast Magic Missile as a bonus action?
Because I have gained a new meta magic feat, which is the Quicken spell, for me to use 2 sorcery points to change the casting time of a spell to a bonus action. So as a bonus
you
action,
just want to do that with... Well, here's the thing. That spell, that equivalent, I think breaks the variant.
does
I
it?
think you are allowed with that. I don't think... In the rules, it does not say that that variant applies when you're using this meta magic feat. So I'm pretty sure you could just go 6th level fireball, bitches.
If I had another 6th level slot, which I don't. And I'm not going to
Do you have
fireball
chain
because
lightning?
Varys is there.
Let me just check something.
You can do it if you want.
To let
Yep.
you know something fun, Kirok.
No, don't.
Sunbeam has a concentration and a duration.
I know.
You could just keep doing that for another turn, or that's your other thing. You could do it again.
Yeah,
Let's
actually,
go.
it says, as an action, you can create a new line of radiance. If I use my Quicken spell, can I quicken that to a bonus action and thus make a second line of Sunbeam, or is that too broken?
I would say you're just
Not
moving
casting
it.
a spell.
It's literally the same thing. You're just moving it.
But you're not
Actually,
casting
no.
a
Sorry,
spell, so
it's
I
not.
thought
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not casting a new
It's
spell.
not casting it. It's just.
To let you know, guys, we did not prep this part.
Yep.
But I will say, basically, the whole point of that feat is allow you to ignore the variant. It allows you to be more powerful and more capable than another sorcerer or mage. So you are able to just go with it.
Blue, you got one of them chain lightnings?
I do not. Because I don't think sorcerers get it. But whatever. I think I'll stick with what I said I was going to do.
Okay, just letting you know.
So a second level magic missile is 4 dots.
Also, sorcerers can get chain lightning.
Oh, cool. So 4 dots.
Second level is 4 darts. As hang on, I'm just going to make sure. I like how we have sunbeam down and we have
Yeah,
to go
it's
look
4
up magic missile.
Level 2 is 4 darts.
Yeah, 3 darts and second level
Also,
higher
Kel's
is
fuck
an
you.
additional dart.
You're welcome!
Yeah, it's 3d4 at first level, then it's 4d4. So you're going to aim this at who?
I'm probably gonna aim them at the mage until the mage dies.
Okay, so just fire them off one by one. So we'll say.
Oop,
Okay,
roll
so.
much. I rolled
yeah,
2,
so-
I rolled 2, 2, and 2. That's great.
Funnily enough, he's still alive.
Really? Wow, that's a sturdy mage.
Dax.
Even with 12?
Dax.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's so sturdy. Look at him.
Oh,
That's a got a question. Because I didn't want to metagame and stop blue. Just as me being a little rules lawyery. Is that the one that cast shield this turn?
The one she cast magic missile on, yes.
Would it do no damage? Because the
Oh.
shield would still be active.
Yeah, shield will still be
Oh.
active.
Yeah, magic missile will not affect it. And you've never cast magic missile at a creature with shield.
But I own shield myself, so I would know that.
You would know
anyway.
the. Okay, yeah, you know
So,
the spell
like, yeah,
effect.
so I'll
I'll
cast
yeah.
it at the other guy who got hit. This guy at the back.
Okay, so that was
I'll cast that
14
back.
points of damage to him. Cool.
And I'm gonna kind of just like, just back here. I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. I don't want to go, I don't want to go too far in either direction at this point.
Go up.
Smart move.
I mean, how high's the ceiling?
30 feet.
Sure.
You're 30 feet up. And as I said before, the Gristra is 20 foot tall with an arm reach of 10.
Go up.
Either way, don't make a difference. But I'm on this side. I'm on
basically-
this side of the column.
That's not a column, that's a small forge.
A little
Oh, it's a
forge,
forge. Okay.
right. The
Um,
one to the black holes are columns, I assume. She's next to a column, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be a column, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. So I'm hiding behind a column from the big
Yeah.
guy.
Full cover, yeah.
So Kirak, you do that, fly up, and as you watch the mage that you had taken out fall, your hand just has this amazing light just pouring into it, just, and it's now just like retracted back. Your entire like claw is glowing with this radiant energy, and as the drow turns to ash, you see the small flask just ping, 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 and just roll on the ground.
Huh.
And the Garistro still must now actually, because the start of his next turn, make another charisma saving throw. And he succeeds this time, so he's no longer taunted by the Slayer, and must now make a Constitution saving throw.
Doesn't he have disadvantage
disadvantage
on
on it.
charisma checks?
So he's still taunted actually, because sorry, no.
Checks those numbers.
First roll was a 17, second was a 4. Disadvantage and advantage
There you
you
go.
cancel out. It'll be the first roll of a
Ah.
17.
Yeah.
Now, he did succeed, so he has one success on the check as well. So now he has immune to that. He's broken free of that. And he just hears like the screams out of the drow and lets out this laugh. And just looks down at this small gnome and you just watch it lick its lips. As it's going to make its 2 fist attacks and 1 hoof attack at you, Roman.
Sweet.
Yeah, that hit. Make a DC saving throw. Strength saving throw. Nope. I need to check something. Ooh boy, that's not a fun number. Where you at? Roman Nomarin. Okay. Roman, have you taken damage yet this fight? You did the acid damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so. 3 hits. 1 was a natural 20.
Oh.
Right.
You are now knocked prone with the final attack, which is the hoof, as
Right.
it just slammed you with its 2 fists first.
Ben
So,
Luck. So,
no.
Oh.
I know.
None-
I have
no.
15.
Are they all
26, 27, 33.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all too high.
That's why I went, I'm sorry for him, but no. Roman,
Uh-huh.
mark these down now, so just like mark them off all, one at a time. 15,
Yeah. Okay.
23,
Okay.
39.
You son of a bitch. You had to have just that one.
Oh,
Actually, I
God.
need 2 less. I need you to have fucking 2 less. You son of a bitch.
You out cold?
Yep.
Alright, so you are now pummeled and pinned to the ground. Your hex is now gone from the Garistro as it just put its foot on you and it's just actually pressing down on you with it as it does. You feel just, as your consciousness fades, you just feel your ribcage just go inward.
Cool.
This little gout of blood. That's his turn. The dwarf is going to just try to grapple the Slayer. So I need to get them up. That's going to be a strength check for him. And then I need the Slayer, who has advantage on this because he's saying, fuck you, I'm a Slayer. And he says, fuck you, I'm a Slayer, as he has advantage. And he just pulls him off as he's trying to grapple him and throw back the other dwarf. The other one is just standing guard at its corner. And the elite drow takes out a longbow and looks up towards the really, really, really irritating little flying whatever the fuck that is bird. Why is it blue? What the hell? And is going to make 2 attacks at you with its longbow. Because it does the longbowy things with the elite mage.
Cool. Reaction shield.
Oh, sorry, no, not longbow, hand crossbow.
My statement stands.
I'm still doing this. Leave me alone. What's your AC?
With shield, it's 21.
That hits.
Really? Wow, dick.
You still have your reaction, and the second one, as it does. The second one will miss, but the first one did hit.
Cool.
Anything you want to do?
No, I've already used my reaction to cast shields.
Oh yeah.
Nothing to do.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw then.
Yes, gotta do that. It's fine.
That's charisma.
Oh.
Constitution.
Let me use bend luck.
Okay. Wait, is that a reaction?
No. Nope, just do it.
Okay.
Roll the 1, so it probably doesn't make a
Still
difference.
doesn't help. You are now poisoned for 1 hour.
Oh, I love poison.
However, you did not fail by more than 5, so yeah, you currently have disadvantage on the next strike from poison, but besides that, you don't have any other effects. You feel a little drowsy, and you take 5 points of piercing damage.
You make another save for.
Yeah, I have to make another one now.
Oh, for Sunbeam, yes. Make a concentration saving, which is just going to be a 10. You're
Oh,
fine.
that's much better.
The drow are going to move to you, who's just being an annoying bastard. And the drow mage is going to just bounce back to there.
Remind me when
With Misty
reaction
Step.
reset.
They reset when your turn goes, so you've already used your reaction.
Reaction starts. Yeah. Okay. I want to double check when.
So
Yeah.
the drow mage just steps back there, looks to you, and it's essentially a 5-foot line that's not hitting any of his buddies. So he's going to cast lightning bolt at you.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Is that not a pillar right there?
Yeah. Is there not? Do I not get like some sort of cover? That's a good question.
I don't know how cover works with saves.
There, now he's shooting at you better. Talk shit, get hit. Literally.
I don't think you get cover bonuses for saves.
You don't. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna do that one instead of that one.
I thought it was just the firing.
Lightning bolt. Ooh, first I have to make sure he's whispering, because, well, I like being secretive and annoying Varus, because he doesn't know.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
You sure? Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 1.
Oh, crap.
Take 36 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Ow.
Ouch.
As you watch the elf touch its shoulder, and it immediately disappears. As it's trotting over the ashes of its friend. It's doing stuff.
Oh, I just realised. Would it have to?
Also, it doesn't have to misty step because you don't have a reaction. So
I
you
just
walk
realised.
away.
Would all of what just happened to both me and Varus be at disadvantage because of their sunlight sensitivity?
It would be if you had to make. Oh, for you, yes. So for you, your AC was 21. Would still have hit with the hand crossbow. The other attack would have missed. This was a lightning bolt. This is a DC saving, so this is not an
right.
attack roll.
Doesn't affect that.
yeah.
Okay. Not 100% sure with how light sensitivity works, so I thought I'd
Yeah.
ask.
So
Perception check.
you watch basically as the ash is being kicked and moved around the corpse now, and that flask is picked up again and disappears. And yeah, there's 36 points of damage for you, Varys.
Mhm.
I like saying that because I never get to do it to you.
Mhm.
It's like breathing it in. And these two are going to make attacks with let's see, what do they have?
My AC 20.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, these two drow are just pulling out those swords and trying to stab forward, and you just go ding ding. You're a lot more used to fighting Nezanar, who seems to be, now you realize it, a lot more dangerous than normal drows. You just block these two like they're nothing. You've had fencing dummies that pose more of a threat than these guys. Right, so that's all their turns. I think. Oh, the Dregloff. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, and the Drake, I have to roll a DC. Does not get its breath weapon back. But is instead going to fly up here, fly up towards Birdie Boo.
Oh. Oh, come on.
I'm glad I...
Shield was still active as well.
So that's 11 points of damage, and you must make a
Did anything
concentration.
get past me to do that? I don't think it did.
Nah, he flew up and around. He's a fly boy. You take 13 points of damage, one of which is acid. Make a concentration saving throw. You're fine. Sunbeam still active. And the Dragoliath is it's a malicious bastard, but even it sees bigger threats than just beating the shit out of the gnome. So it's gonna move its way down to maybe here. That's as close as it can get to anyone. And it's gonna try and it just swipes up but can't actually jump up to hit you to go at a Kirak.
I was about to say.
It's like they can do a lot, but they can't do that much. Right. Ashk. Ashk, did you move last turn?
You moved for me.
I moved you the first turn where you said go get help. Did I say anything for the last turn?
She has.
Yeah, you
she's
did.
in step with Durin, so. And
Okay.
Durin's been full moving, so.
Oh, okay, okay. 'Cause I was wondering, it's like, how did Glory get ahead of everyone?
I've got mobile.
Oh, yeah.
I got 10 for that extra movement.
Meow.
Because I was tired of not being able to get halfway across the map real quick.
Which you've now done. Ash, what would you like to do?
I am
It's like,
currently
I'ma hit that guy.
working out whether I can do what I was planning on doing. Either way, I've got a plan for that anyway.
Good luck.
I was thinking of moving up to here and then Misty stepping up to Roman. But that needs to be within 30 feet, I believe.
So you can move to... You can do a dash action to get to maybe out there. And then you have to get to 30 feet, which you know is around this area, but you don't know Roman is out cold, bear in mind.
Yes, because
I've got him on
that
my
was
turn.
going to be my second question. Whether I would have been able to see
You
that
wouldn't.
from there.
You heard Noma's screams of pain as the Gristo was stomping. You just watched the Gristo's foot. It's just like out of sight of you, and he's just lowering it further and further. And you're hearing the squelching sound.
So I probably would have
You probably think
put
he's either
two and two
fainted or
together and
eaten.
made 500.
Yeah, I'm facing my fear here. I was like, fuck it! Ah! Fuck!
I have no fear! Oh god, there's the reason I have this fear!
What time for you to do that?
Yep.
Can you
threw
add
you
me
on
to
the
the initiative
ground.
order, by the way?
You're -2, don't worry, you're gonna go eventually.
Yeah, no. Could you
Oh
add
my
me to the
god,
list so
someone
we don't
else lower than
forget?
me!
He rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a
Oh,
natural one. Same.
So yeah, I could
Damn.
get up to.
You can do a dash action to get to here, and then Misty Step with your bonus action. But you can't.
Right.
You can only if you move, you can only get 30, which would be to there. So if you did your move to here and Misty Step, you'd only get there. But if you did
Yeah.
your dash and then Misty Step, you could get to somewhere around him.
Right. Give me a sec, guys. I want to triple check something as to the range of this other thing. Although I do not believe. Yeah, I can't do that either because that's within a range of 30 feet. Either way, I'm going to have to dash to there. And then Misty Step to Roman because it would actually be damn cool if I get to do that in the next turn. So
Your plans, you have plans. Okay, so you
I have
can
plans,
you can
people.
get just to him there. So you dash up past everyone, grab onto the symbol. The vines are wrapping up. They're literally coming out of the cracks in the stonework as you're moving and pulling you down, and you just sprout out of the wall next to Roman like this great hanging flower, shield up and hammer to the side as you see this massive beast. It has its foot actually covers him. If not for the fact there's just this one hand that's just tiny, the nails have tried to claw into the nails have almost broken as well, trying to claw into this big black hoof. It's just struggling, and you just see blood spurting out, and there's a puddle underneath it. You know he's there. For sake of accuracy, I'm going to move him here, because that sounds about right.
Right.
He's like, squish. Okay, so that's all you can do.
Did you do that just so
Oh, like
Glory can't reach
Aaron
him next turn?
No. Besides, she has to get past this
What the
little.
fuck did you do when I was tapped out? You son of a dick.
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Right, so it's time to roll. I'm just gonna roll a d20. I'm gonna add a bunch of things because everyone's gonna aim at the fucking Garistro. Apparently, no one can hit the Garistro. Its hide's too thick for their non-magical weapons. Just ping, 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 ping. And then you just hear the sound from behind you, or from your right of left, Glory, and from your behind Ashka around the corner. You hear as Joseph Bugman has a large target for his repeater, and is now hitting with advantage on all his attacks. That hits. That hits.
Don't forget these all do double damage.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they
What do you
do.
know? What do you know about my guys?
Well, I'm just saying because my contagion made it so every damage type.
Oh
has
shit!
ability to-
Sorry. Thank you. Yes, I was like, what the fuck you know about my character? I was like, oh, it's from your thing. Funnily enough,
Oh,
all
okay.
three attacks. all
Also,
three
and you
attacks
said-
hit.
Also, it makes gives it advantage or no? It's just the damage type, right?
It just does double
yeah,
damage. When
Just
vulnerable.
does double
damage.
damage.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
oh,
so
sure.
instead of 24, that's 48. Instead of 23, that's 46. Instead of 22, that's 44. So that's 44 and 46 brings it up to 90 plus 46 again. No, sorry, 40. Yeah, 46. 44 brings it up to 90 plus 48 brings it up to 138 points of damage to the Gristle.
And so the smallest thing on this planet proves to be the most deadly. Take disease, bitch.
I'm just thinking back to the sword in the stone. Sword of the stone. It's like,
Ah, yes,
I'm
yes.
a great
Disney.
disease. A Jew caught me.
Also, War of the Worlds.
Yes.
Indeed.
Ah, that's it. Do you guys just watch as these 9 bolts will just come out in rapid succession? Bing, bing, bing. And the Gristle actually pulls back. It's actually knocked off of Roman. Like, it's foot almost falls back on top of Zero, with the contagion being a fucking MVP play. As it's just getting pelted with these shots. As 9 shots go into it.
Just cutting right through its rotten flesh. Lovely.
Not cutting through its rotting flesh, it's going through its rotting flesh. You can actually see heads of the bolts on the other sides, through its shoulders, through, like, say, its jawline, up through the skull, one through the leg, through the, like, thick thigh muscle. What will be this rough, tough, ridiculously strong monster is getting broken right now.
Ugh, lovely.
Yeah, and now the Slayer is going to get back up, I never thought I'd be so happy to say that. The Slayer gets back up. And is now going to make 3 attacks. Reckless. That's a
He's already
hit.
got flanking.
That's a hit. He doesn't know you're there.
If any.
So, let's see. That is 12, 16 goes to... Oh, wait, shit. All damage is vulnerable. So even the +3.
Yep.
So that's 9, 11, 14. So that's 9, 11 goes to 20, 14, 34. 64 points of damage.
Yep. Basically, I've made everyone hit like Glory.
Yep.
Glory can come in here. She'll hit like an absolute mother.
When one day I see you
One
back.
day more! Jiren. What would Jiren do for his turn? Run? Probably run.
Nah. Should we do what we said initially?
I guess, yeah.
What's like the first thing? So we skip the first thing because I don't think we might not need to do that.
Yeah, and I don't think we can get in range.
I mean, we can do well both things. I don't think we need to do anymore.
Take the lead, friend.
All right. I'm gonna.
Whatever you do, don't be vague, you fuck.
It doesn't need to be a secret.
He's gonna move 25 foot to there. Now, healing word. Does it need? You don't. They don't need to be able to see them, do they?
No, but does he know
Okay.
Roman's down?
I'm assuming someone would have shouted, saying Roman's down.
No one shouted it. No one's declared it.
Hey, Jurin, Roman's down. Hey,
No, I'm
You
down.
can do that on your.
No, I'm
you can do that
down.
on your turn.
that's cool.
Range
he
60
will do
feet. No limit on whether or not the target has to see.
It's in range.
Yeah. I'm just making sure.
It's your call though.
I'm
It's your
just
call.
making sure. Basically, you can whisper him back. Wake the fuck up. So go ahead. You can do it.
Are you gonna let me do it? Okay, I'll do a level
gonna-
2. Level 2 healing word on 0. On 0. On level 1. There it.
Roman.
The other one.
The other. The
Roman.
other. I'll let Various just cast healing word. What is it? +5?
2 plus 3, 5. So that will bring it to 14. Roman, you are healed for 14.
Yeah, hey.
He's also
Yeah.
gonna action cast a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt him
thinking
right
guiding
up the
the
butt.
It's, oh,
Yeah,
it
remember,
didn't-
if
Who
he's
you
already
aiming at?
vulnerable-
I'm gonna let you know who you aiming at.
Oh, it's the Gristro, but
The Gristro.
it didn't.
You can
Let
just
me
you
choose a
can just
level.
see it.
Oh, so it'll be the first one because I'll choose my level after I roll damage, don't I?
Yeah, you. It
I
should
picked
let
it
you
and it went
choose a
high.
level, but you did hit.
It's because it doesn't roll damage.
You didn't
so it's level
declare. I'm gonna be honest, man. You didn't declare a level.
3. I did say level 3.
You did.
You did level.
did.
Oh, sorry, you did level
I
3.
did say level 3.
Okay. No, that's fine. I've got a lot of shit currently going on in my head for other turns.
That's
Sorry.
fine, man.
So that's 13 to 26.
13 radiant damage up to 26.
I don't know with demons, but if he's already vulnerable to radiant, he doesn't get double vulnerability. It's just standard vulnerability.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
vulnerability. What he does have
So
is
now
a
he
lot of
does.
resi-
Now he does.
Well, funnily enough, he has a lot of resistances, none of which have come into play yet.
Lol. Get wrecked.
And the next attack roll against him has advantage.
What?
I forgot as well. As to the fact that Bugman has dealt that much damage, he lets out. He basically just was in this massive battle cry of joy, and just lets out this massive booming shout. Everyone within 60 feet of him that's an ally. So that's Ashk, Roman, Glory, Jiren, and any other dwarf gets essentially the effects of Longstrider.
Plus 10 movement. Nice.
Plus
So
10
Durin would've
movement?
gone-
Yeah.
No, sorry, this plus 10, right? So Durin would have got another 10.
Increases your speed by 10. Yes. As he just shouts out, and the effect of the thrill of the hunt comes into effect. Because when he's aiming for something that big, he gets a bit. Slightly dragging the bugsman's He has like a small flask as he's drinking, as he's firing, puts it back, and just the fumes as well are coming out. So, hey, Glory, it's your time. What you like to do, love?
Come on, Moradin's flame, kick his ass.
Take out that big baby. Yep, you can definitely get there. You are
you're muted.
muted.
Fucking shit.
Don't do that for our campaign, because there'll be this long, quiet moment of. What's the
What do we
end of
do?
PC?
Tense pause.
I'm gonna go there, so I'm dragging across from there.
Also, the Knight of Mithril
I have-
Shield is going to make an attack at you as you pass him with his warhammer,
Fucking shit.
which is a 17, which misses you.
Unbelievable.
Just goes bang. It just bounces off you. You're just too much in emotion, and it's just flung.
I have a direction and I'm walking in it, goddammit.
I get to hit shit. Move.
Move, I'm gay.
Battle hammers are gonna.
Right. Guys,
some
I'm
of
going to
that.
presume there's also an action surge in this. You have advantage on the first attack and advantage on every other attack because you
I'll
have
see how I do. Is that advantage on? I'm using Talon because I'm not attuned to the giant fella.
You're not using the giant fella.
That's 1, 2. Hang
Hit.
on.
Ooh, baby.
Hit. Do you want to action
Wanna-
surge that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
sure.
That's all
Okay.
double damage as well,
do
isn't it? 'Cause
That's all going to be doubled. Go ahead. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Make more
Okay,
attacks.
fuck it.
Don't forget to
Glorious
re-roll
job.
for ones and twos.
46.
I know, I'm remembering.
Miss. Miss.
Oh.
That's fine. I'm okay with
The
that.
first
I'm
two?
okay with that amount of damage.
That's 22, and that's
Can I make?
10.
Oh, it's probably
hang on.
too late. to
Anything that
declare.
gets re-rolled, anything that gets what do you want to
Don't
do?
need- You can't reroll anything there.
Because I think is the barbarian already goading it by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
so-
barbarian he's trying to go with it. It's resisted his effects eventually. Let's see. That's 10, 13, it's 23, 19, 32. That gives you a grand total of 64 points of damage.
It's been a while since I've hit something.
It's been a while since you've hit something. You're right. Yeah. So how do you want to hit this thing? How do you want to do this?
Wait, what?
Oh!
You guys have been hitting this thing for 60s. That's 300 health. You've been hitting it for 60s.
Yeah.
I
Aided.
just got
It's a
hit.
hell of a drug.
I think I
Yeah,
need to
I
check
can
out
take
and not
credit.
banishing it.
I'm just gonna fucking run past this fucker who tries to hit me, run up to it, and Gloria's just gonna just jump up and just stab her sword through his shoulder blade, and go back to where you came from and tell him I sent you.
You leap up. You give this death glare to the dwarf as it swings and hits you. You look back like, bitch.
The Luigi stare.
Move.
Next.
You move. You leap up towards the Gristro. You grab its horn as it goes to try and bite at you. You kick your foot into his face and you just jam your sword into his shoulder. And you just bring it up and around and you watch as the arm slots off entirely. It begins trying to rain at you. You break the horn off. You take the horn and you stab it through its head. And then you take your sword and you just begin stabbing at it, but it's flailing as you do. It throws you off as you fall off with the horn still in your hand, this massive horn that's almost as big as a short sword to you, this curved short sword. You've fallen down. It begins to be slamming around as it's bleeding out and just... It just collapses back. And it is now one dead Goristro.
Woo!
As its body begins to quickly rot away, just
Oh, fucker.
at this
Right.
point, as that dies, both knights disappear.
Okay.
What's it?
The two dwarven knights. Actually, they don't disappear. They both fall forward, gasping for breath. As you just see this, let's see, who would be able to see this? I need to check first who would be able to see this.
I might be able to see it in a second.
Maybe, we'll see. But essentially, I need a perception check from Glory, Roman, and Nemo. You just say fuck to everything, Glory, don't you?
It took me 3 turns to get here.
And Ash, perception check, please.
Can you add me to the initiative since I'll be after Glory?
I know you're there. You're fine. I'll say for Curls and for Glory and for Zero, you see essentially what looks like these large ethereal bolts just like fade out, like almost like tearing. You see like bits of the dwarf skin like pull away, like it's something sticky being torn, as it's just being. They both collapse down, blood gushing from the mouths as these weird things just disappear further away.
Did
Like
we
these
see where it came
large-
from?
You didn't see where it came from. Kind of saw where it was going. It was moving away towards the entrance to the actual place. Seemed more like mist than a solid form. Zero, you're up.
I will
By the way,
say,
guys, even though down goes Kane, there's still a lot of other shit to fight.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we're very aware.
Yeah, me and Blue are currently fighting that other shit.
Yeah. Melee mages
Also,
over here.
I would like to say the Slayer is alive because I was there. So,
Because you died.
yeah, because
You're
I died.
alive because the Slayer's there.
At this range here, I
And,
can't
yeah,
really draw a
so
box.
I helped him by not letting him die, and I'm not dead because he allowed me not to die.
You Slayers, your Mohawk buddies.
Yeah.
20-foot box, is it?
Uh,
By our
Yeah, I'm
powers
gonna cast-
combined.
there we go. Fairy Fire. There you go.
Yeah, anything besides that doesn't matter. So, dexterity saving throw for everything inside there.
Isn't
Fairy
it 20
fire.
by 20, not 40 by 40? It's
Yeah.
not. It's
Yeah.
not a circle. It's not a
It's not a
diameter.
radius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's half that size.
So
that's what I meant. So it's like 20 in this, so it doesn't go towards Kirok or Barris or anything. It's just there.
By our powers combined.
The big sickly
There we
green
go.
to indicate that your buddy's back. Right. Dexterity saving throw for a lot of people. Let's see first for the mage. Nope. The mage is now brightly lit up. I have to go back to the GM layer to reveal him to you.
Yes!
He's a big bright boy right there.
Yay!
Currently
What are you
grasping
fucking
Kill him.
Disco,
As he has
disco mage.
as he begins like trying to reach out for this kind of effect. Like he's trying to cast something. As he's just revealed, and he now clenches that flask next to him really desperately.
Where's the birdie? Here I am.
The Dragoliath fails. That also failed. Wow. The Black Dragon Wormling. That succeeds. Your DC 17.
Yep.
The Drow, the basic ass bitch, so fails. So everything except for the Wormling succeeds. I'm sorry, everything except the Wormling fails.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Kirok. So just for this fluff stuff, I'm going to hold up my sensor and just sort of blow through it, and the glitter dust is going to go all over the things, and a bit of smoke's going to go up to Kirok.
I'm going to use
You
this
heal
very
fight.
sad. Yeah, I'm going to use this very scared man to indicate these guys currently because they're all bricking it because you just killed the fucking Garistro. You killed the goddamn diversion faster than they could get out. Right, yeah. So, that all you want to do, Zero?
Yep, I think I've done a
Zero
lot this
comes
fight.
back, cracks his knuckles. Time to be useful. With the fact that
Sorry,
I let you just
I've-
come in with greater invisibility and just be like, beep.
I've still got Disco Mage stuck in my head because I'm just picturing a drow with disco
And he's
lights
currently closing his eyes, and he's just got his eyes closed, put his fingers in the air. Disco Mage. Varys.
I'm sad. It's okay.
You're beautiful and I love you.
I'm gonna.
Do you have advantage on any of these guys?
Um,
Choose your victim!
how high up is Kirok?
I'm at the ceiling, which was
Okay.
30.
30
Yeah.
foot.
30 feet.
I'm gonna Misty Step Mars away.
You're a
wanna
bit
attack
stepping
first?
over there.
To there.
So that's a no. He doesn't want to attack.
Evidently.
I'm then gonna be with 12 health. I don't really want to be in melee.
Lightning
I'm then gonna be
bolted.
like, well, two can play that game, fuckers, and I'm gonna lightning bolt. That
Because
line
Kirok
there.
is above all of these guys.
This is gonna
Right.
be. Off.
Make the roll. Actually, no, fuck it. The drow has gone now again because it used its reaction before, so it's gonna roll to try and counterspell you. So it's just gonna cast it at second level because it's kind of out of its third levels.
Counter spell's
So-
third level spell.
It's third level? Okay, so it's gonna cast. I'm sorry. Make sure I'm doing this right.
So what level's he casting?
Yeah, actually, he can't fucking cast it because he used it on Lightning Bolt. He used it on Lightning Bolt so much he can't cast it.
No.
Well, there's a fourth level lightning bolt.
Well, he's fucked.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's genuinely just dead. Like, even if he succeeds that, he's
Effectively.
dead.
Hitting the guy at the back and the big
Yeah.
fuck off. So.
The Dragoliath. The Dragoloth.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon.
Yeah, and the drow at the back, the elite drow. Dexterity.
Stop singing.
Fail. So they all fail.
Sweet.
Dragon off. Dragon off.
Alright, Varus, yeah. Your lightning bolt pierces through. It crackles down from the large one that was trying to reach up. You see its skeleton flash for a moment as you watch the drow that's dying. It just flings. As it's flinging, the lightning bolt continues with that flash that it flung. And you see the elite elf just grab it. And it's just holding it.
I love when fairy fire works. It's like battleships.
I see you, and you. That all you want to do?
I'm moving back 10 feet. That's my turn.
Alright, Roman. You
Going
are
to
no
stand
longer
up.
under the hoof of a Garisto.
I'm just gonna stand up, look over, go, fuck you, right, middle finger right to the fucking face.
To which?
And-
The Garisto?
Yeah.
If you're doing that, you have to do more like this, because even when it's on the ground, it's still bigger than you.
Yeah, it's like, fuck
It's
you.
even when it collapsed down, its head lolled back. It's about 6 foot from the ground to the top of it. Although there's a lot less of it now since Glorious had fun.
Right. And, beep. From that guy, 20 foot.
Nice.
Oh my god. Alright, I guess I should only make a... Yeah, I need to make only for the Dragoliath, really. Because... Okay, it has...
Oh, no, that is my save.
That is a success, yeah.
Yeah.
So it succeeds, otherwise it'd be dead. That's 26 to
I'm done with this shit.
let's see, that's 52 points of damage. So now it's 26. Yeah, you are done with the shit as you fire out. And that drow's dead. Even if I succeeded for this drow, it's dead. That drow is dead. Literally, the only thing that survived is the black wormling and the Dragoliath. The Dragoliath because it's a beast, and the black dragon wormling because it wasn't in the range.
No, it is.
It was in the range.
Oh shit, I need to roll for him too. That thing hasn't even taken damage yet. And it doesn't matter. Well done. You killed a baby with leaving it at minus 19 health.
Good. Good. I hope it's dead. I'm glad
Oh
it's
shit,
dead.
we need its blood!
I'm getting blood and sand flashbacks.
I grabbed my
need
knife.
ol-
I need a
we
heart.
We need older blood, not from a youngling.
Yeah, we needed an
I think
adult.
we need blood for something else though. We need it for the pac
No, the
thing,
wi-
maybe.
No,
We need
the
an
witch wants a
adult
heart.
more than this, Kira.
It's the heart, and then okay, right.
I'm sure you can
Yeah.
look at this later, but besides, this was
Sorry.
a mortar strike of napalm, for lack of a better term. And everything except the Goliath, bear in mind, you can now, Kirok, looking down at it, the Goliath's spine and shoulders and rib cage is all exposed, because it's all been just burned back. All the flesh, all the hair, all the muscle, as it's just like raging upward, screaming in pain. The wormling is ash. Everything that was in there is ash. The only thing that's still there, and is still atop all the ash, is that flask.
Yeah, cool.
Kirok, yo up.
So,
It's not very happy to be in its current situation.
Well, it can't reach.
I didn't mean
you
to hit that.
said.
It can't,
Grab
no.
that.
So I'm just gonna fly over the top of him and swoop down and scoop up the flask
You fly to here.
before some
Ba-dum.
other jerk picks it up.
You have it. You fly back up.
Yeah, I fly back up and then I use my action to recast Sunbeam at the Dragloth.
Okay. Cast that
Which
beam.
is 60 feet, so.
And even when you pick it up in
I'm
your
gonna, like,
claws, you
position
were
it so I
holding
don't hit
it.
somebody.
Yeah,
think-
you can position
I
it.
think if
You
you-
can just
if you
aim
hit me,
downward at the
you can
ground. You could just aim down at the ground and you just hit behind hit at the ground, like
I
you're
got
just aiming
spell slider.
downward. That's the beauty of having
Excellent
3D. When you pick up the flask, you pick it up with both claws, as you quickly realize, and you pick it up delicately, as it is very, very hot.
Ooh. Okay.
So cast Sunbeam. I just need to throw a
It's like,
bunch of
it's,
dead
it's like an orbital blast. Just
orbital strike
Getting-
cannon engaged. Nope.
Nope.
So have you any way you'd like to do this, considering it's got now -1 health?
I do it like moonbeams style, mimicking Ash, and I just call it down, shong, and I just obliterate him.
You fly. You have to fly yourself. So you pick it up. You fly up. You fly over it.
Yeah.
And as you're flying over it, you just throw it down, and it is like from the heavens have just opened a small hole in the mountain, and down it strikes, and the Dragoliath just collapses down, shrieking and just writhing, its bones just like twisting up over itself in pain, as now this bleached, white, polished skeleton left.
I yell before she does it. Orbital strike incoming.
Sorry guys, give me a second. Nuclear launch detected.
I need to reload Tiny Chat for the 4th time.
Well, I'm having problems as well.
That's all you do on your turn. I think that's the last thing that was dangerous dead.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Money, mo. Everything is dead. Oh. Hey.
That we could see.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used quicken spell to cast the invisibility.
Very good, very important.
Yep, just remember
Okay.
that last minute.
So, what you see when you cast see invisibility, you see the dwarves, and you see this like mist coming from them that's taking the form of these large black bulls, like these bull men. Like, less like a bull, more like a beast from the mountains, like a yak. And with these like heavy press plates of gold with these red linings and markings and designs that are very heavy and brutal. And I will now reveal it to you after I just do this really quick, and I hide all this details in GM Whispers. Cool, that's all in GM Whispers. So there you go.
What?
Yeah,
Sorry, this is a lot better. Here you go.
Oh, they're cute!
They're really cute!
They're cute!
It's also about the size of a minotaur. But I'm just gonna move it
your
here.
Aarakocra I see.
I'm just gonna move them both to
Cows.
here for the purpose of you can now see them.
There is a cow level.
as they are both like ethereally floating, as if they've actually left the bodies of these dwarves, and they're more like in a spirit form than they are like truly invisible. And they're both just floating this way towards the exit.
Weird spirit cow things floating towards the exit. Don't know what they are. Cows.
Cool. So because that was your thing, these guys are gonna go. And you now watch as they try to move. Did not do that intentionally. Shut up. Leave me alone. You see, you declare this out. You declare this out as they try to turn to move, and you see them both slammed back. Like, you just see the forms of them throwing back. I see now these, like, from before, the four ethereal dwarven ancestors, 2 of them to each one are just battering them. And the yaks don't stand a chance. The yak folk are both slain. As they just erupted out and just whacked and whacked, as the ghosts that were once summoned before by Belagar were summoned again. And, yeah, that's some dead cows. And that is the end of combat.
Yay.
We killed the
the-
motherfucking Garishra.
Kill the
The
crew.
second
run
we're out
over
of
the-
danger, I'm going
With
to
a bit of
start
help.
setting the Garisto alight, just burning it away.
And I'm gonna run
Kirok?
to the Whelpling and
Pretty much
grab the
made
heart.
of fire.
The Whelpling is ash. Deal with it.
Fuck.
You use the 9th level
Yeah, right.
fireball. Shut up. Joseph Bugman looks up to Kirk. That flask. Now, lass, just give me the flask.
I insight check him.
Go ahead.
Wait, who else with Flask?
Bugsman.
Bugman.
Or Bugman.
He's cool. I hand him the flask.
Okay, you hand him the flask. He steps over towards the fountain, and the first time he's looking ginger about doing something like that. He opens the flask and immediately aims it straight down, and she's like almost like a lava pool of a tidal wave from it. He has to hold and brace himself as it just all goes back down into the forge, and then he just begins slamming a rune in place. And you see all the runes again begin igniting and lighting up all around as you see this massive, almost magma creature erupting out like a massive fire element of inconsequential size. The runes strike, the last one hits as it raises its fist up. Its fist is larger than the Garistro itself. As it's slammed down, it goes as the last rune is hit, and it is just pulled back into the furnace.
Oh yeah, so that's where the volcano comes from. Okay.
Oh, that's the file.
that's that.
So yeah,
Oh.
the eternal
Bugman-
fire.
And Bugman just goes, congratulations! You are among the few creatures that can ever say you've done that and lived.
What is this flask made of?
That is an iron flask. It is designed to hold elementals. The whole purpose of it is you grab something that is elemental in nature and go, you in this. Most likely it's a bit difficult for them to resist.
Can I
Yeah.
fit?
Oh, bloody hell, lass. I don't want it anywhere near this kicker. As he just flicks down and points down towards the thing. So,
Gestures towards the bag of holding.
I suppose
Glitch just standing there with.
it's
bag
all
open,
well and
just-
good to show you Megra the Dawn Titan.
Whoa.
Give you an
Dawn
idea?
Hi, baby.
Would you like to know the CR of this creature?
No.
I'm guessing
No.
20.
Roman is the closest, but higher again.
Was I closer with 30 million by default?
23.
We can take it.
Yeah, totally.
Varus, no. I have fire resistance. Still, Varus, no.
There's no.
Varus, you don't have fire resistance anymore.
Considering it can cast Fireball
Get
at
it.
will.
Can't spell.
No, this thing would bend Dragon Bros over and go, naughty child.
Yeah,
Back in the
absolutely.
corner. Back to
Probably,
Molten
yeah.
Core.
Speak-
Right, and with
speaking
that-
of molten core,
And with that, we'll call the session there.
oh
I'm
boy.
dying. I'm dead, Jim.
So,
That went well.
congratulations, you've got your buddy back.
Go, buddy.
We can deal with those questions.
Question mark. Buddy with a question mark. Really sad.
God.
Conflicting emotions. Ah.
What I do want to do is, because apparently I bleached the bones clean, I'm going to take a Dragloff skull because I think I know somebody who would like this.
Sure, yeah, you can take the skull.
I'll take that for my friend.
Also, did the gore thing?
Stray?
Roman,
Yeah, that
I'm
one.
letting you know, Zero is burning this motherfucker. Ain't nothing left.
Damn it.
It's taking a long time. This thing is very resistant to fire. Even when dead, its body is naturally inertly resistant to it. So it's taking him a while, but he's burning it. And the rotting helps.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I wanted to grab it just a heart, so I could go. Okay, hey, I don't have the dragon heart yet, but here's another heart.
After what I did to it, I'm not sure the heart would be useful for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heart's pretty rotten.
Oh, well, we have the horn.
You do. You have a
I've just
Gristro
got my
horn.
fucking horn on my fucking hand.
Yes, you do.
I will put that in the bag of holding.
It counts as a magical short sword. If you were to just use it, but you don't have proficiency. You don't have proficiency with it because you're not used to stabbing someone with a horn in your hand, and you can't really craft it as it's solid gold. And solid gold, but not soft metal. It is a sharp point. So essentially, it's just a magical short sword.
Hey, Varys, if you had waited on your gold to get the golden daggers done, could have just taken the horn and just going.
I mean, I can't do that. I mean, I need this size.
Well, no, you melt it down, and then have them reconstruct it.
I don't know how to do that.
No, have them do it, since we're in the city with the forge.
I'll cast animate objects on my daggers and just wave them in his face. Yeah.
Right.
And as always, the oldest character is a child. Right, so...
Age is a matter of perspective.
Damn right.
Time to add 18,000 experience to the XP pool.
Woo!
Because that's
It
the
goes up another
Gristro.
level.
Not
No,
even
no,
How much?
no one's adding that. No one's adding that. I have to divide by all the NPCs, Bugman, the Slayer who earned his fucking pay, and then you guys.
Yeah.
Damn it.
There was no loot left at all on the drow, was there? What the fuck?
If there was, it
with
got
the
disintegrated.
with the fucking effort you lot put in,
Yeah.
nothing's been
I don't know.
left.
Good.
Like you need to leave bodies.
Hard mode.
You did, yeah. Right, so divided by one. Bugman the Slayer. There's Roman, Zero, Ash, Glory.
Shall we close the stream before we
Gareth,
start doing this stuff?
Seven.
While you do that, I'm going to close off the stream. So thanks for watching. Remember, you can check out the VODs on YouTube. Link should be below. I'll try to get this uploaded as quickly as I can. It can take a
And
while
more
because the
importantly,
streams are
remember
so
to shop
long.
at Game Tea.
Yes! You always got to remember to shop at Game Tea, especially in the coming week, because there's a bunch of new stuff coming that looks really cool, and you guys will really like it, so do that. Links to Game Tea should also be below, I believe. So, bye guys, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.